Hello there and welcome back to Gates of Hell. Now this video is really explaining that this series and the British series have both come to an end. The reason they've come to an end is because both files have become corrupted through modding, basically. So what it was, I was trying to tweak a little bit here and there, bring a couple of extra mods in, try a few things out, and ended up getting to a point where the game became unstable and in fact wouldn't load anymore because I couldn't find the mods that I'd used to actually mod the game. It was suggesting mods that I had never even uploaded on the part where on the extras, where it shows you which mods you have and which mods you need when you try to load it. They've all got like a 12-digit code, which when you look at that and you type it into the Steam Workshop, it brought up a completely different mod that I'd never even loaded before, so I don't know how that came about. But it turned out that I just simply couldn't get back to the start of the game, and therefore had to call it to an end. So what I've done is now I've taken a step back and I've thought to myself, okay, look, I brought that to an end. I will bring out another series, but I'll only bring one out at a time, because doing two at a time can become a bit much, especially if you're uploading daily like I was. It becomes like, oh, I must get another video out, and you just sort of put pressure on yourself, really. Whereas that's not the idea. The idea was to be casual, just keep putting videos here and there and take it easy, have a chill time playing the game, enjoy it, you know, that sort of thing, and just share it on YouTube, why not, you know. So what I'm doing now is those two series have come to an end, the British and the German, and I'm now going to set the game up exactly as I want it. And what I mean by that is I'm bringing in the mods that I want, and I'm also tweaking some files where the mod doesn't give you exactly what you want. So I'm bringing in the Valor mod. I enjoy that mod. I do like the different nations, the ability to have different nations. I've also got all maps unlocked, which will throw up any map at any time, and you get some massive maps when you do that. I'm also bringing in a slight change to the preparation time, so a little bit longer preparation time and longer on the attack phase. Now, longer on the attack phase doesn't necessarily mean you have to have longer on defense, because you can mod the two separately, and that can be done through editing the files within the game. So I've got a longer or a slower timer for the attack, but standard timer for defense. So I don't have to sit there 20 minutes after the enemy have basically exhausted themselves, or I'm waiting for the enemy to, you know, just the timer to count down, basically. So that should all be seamless, hopefully. I've also got a veterancy mod. I like the idea that I like the immersion of seeing the soldiers survive through to the next combat, through to the next battle. But I don't like the fact that they're capped at 8 veterancy. If a soldier's doing well, they should be able to go all the way to the top. So I've got a mod that allows them to go up to 32 veterancy, and all the good for them if they do that, because shows that they've been looked after in the field, and they deserve to get that kind of veterancy if they're doing so well. Other things that I didn't like about the standard version, or about the standard version, let's say, is the fact that you had to chuck your forces forward too quickly. You had to literally throw them at the offensive positions before the timer ran out. Otherwise, you could find yourself in a good, healthy position, but you lose the battle. So I didn't think that was right, in my opinion. So that's why I wanted longer on the attack phase. Defensively, what I didn't like as you progress in the hardcore was the fact that they literally throw so much at you of much higher tier levels than what you've got as well. They're literally ranking up much faster than what you are. And they seem to have unlimited supply of everything, as well as artillery. Artillery I haven't tweaked, so that will still be there. But there can be cunning ways to destroy artillery by going around the back, etc. But in terms of having to throw the troops forward, I've made it a longer attack phase, which means you can take a bit more time to be a bit more skillful, to use other mechanics that you might not get a chance to, like stealth and positioning, moving around the map more, scouting, looting dead bodies. Don't really get a chance to do that because you're too concerned about like throwing 10 units of infantry straight into the attack location. Defensively wise, in I think the British hardcore campaign, there was one that was literally just a flood of red vehicles coming at me, and they literally swarmed me in about 5 minutes to 10 minutes. It was just literally all over. That's not really fun, in my opinion. It's like you want a balanced, competitive, and if you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. But at least you've enjoyed yourself. But to be totally annihilated by swarms of enemy is just not fun, in my opinion. So I mean, my way of setting this up isn't everyone's cup of tea, obviously, but it's what works for me, and hopefully it's an enjoyable experience as opposed to being wiped clean off the map every time. It's an enjoyable game. I like the game, and it has got great mechanics. It's a shame they don't have options in the menu where you can tweak the game to your own liking. That would be really good if they had a set of options where you could switch things off, extend things, lengthen this, shorten that, add more to the enemy, take some away from the enemy, add more to yourself, take more away from yourself. Make it completely customizable. And maybe make it a bit more variety rather than attack, defense, attack, defense, attack, defense. Maybe have like a campaign where you're actually moving across a massive map, but doing it in small sections of small maps, A bit like on Steel Division 2 when you play it as General. You've got a huge map, and you are across the map you have your entire army broken up into divisions, etc., and you slowly take on small sections at a time, and you've got a choice whether you play the battle or you auto resolve it. You could even have that option as well. I mean, but I think that would make it quite interesting as well. A massive sort of general sized campaign, where you're moving from one side of a map to another by fighting smaller battles. So those are my thoughts, and those are the reasons why I started messing about with the mods, and that's how I ended up breaking these saves. This one was recorded before I broke the save, obviously, and it was the last one that I made, but such is life, and I apologise if anyone was following the series, But I will make another series with all these new settings that I'm talking about. Once I've got it exactly as I want it, I'll play through a few games and just see what I get out of it, you know. These are my thoughts. Obviously I've got probably more things I want to say about the game, but overall I find it a very enjoyable game. Otherwise I wouldn't play it. Believe me, I've got a lot of games and not many keep my attention for more than, you know, a few hours, or there's probably only about 3 or 4 games that have got more than 200 hours, you know, of my collection of games. And that's just about it. So I look forward to making more videos, and hopefully you'll find them enjoyable and interesting and fun to watch. You know, that's the main thing as well. So take care for now and speak soon. May God bless you and keep you safe, and I will be back soon.